am I supposed to load? I've never played this game before. I've never understood why their skirts look like this. Like, how aggressively are they moving? Dawn. Let's go. Hey! I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. What's this? Okay. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the sort of friend that you know, the kind of friend that you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for that long. We used to rock the school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and see Sayori catch up to me. I'm not doing that. I overslept again! But I caught myself this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Dawn. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the street becomes increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Dawn, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already. I'm not in. I told you I told you already. I'm not interested in any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sorry, I like to worry a bit too much about me when I'm perfectly content with just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. I was talking about how worried I am that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me that you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pick up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. So he wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Yes. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I look around and realize I'm the only one left in class. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if you're going to if it's gonna make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know. Know what? Well, you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There is no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sayori is the vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure the only reason. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much? Wait, no. Okay. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. Both. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Ah. I dejectedly followed Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visited, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here! I told you don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure to meet you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Dawn, what a nice surprise. I'm gonna forget all their voices later. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small frame makes me think she's probably a first year. I want to go Natsuki's route, but I'm scared. I don't want to do Yuri's route, because I've seen that, and I know what happens. And I don't want to cry. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back toward the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Dawn. Monica smiles sweetly. Monica and Sayori's voices are gonna blend together, I know they are. Natsuki and Yuri have distinct voices. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same club last year. Okay. Monica is probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. What is this? She's breaking her bones. Where are her arms going? Basically, completely out of my league. Oh. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... you too, Monica. Come sit down, Dawn. We made room for you at the table. So you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them! I'll get them! Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, a tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Oh. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate to make ears. Oh, so cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious! Sayori talks with her mouth full, and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around my fingers, looking into the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki's quiet. She's so cute. I love her. Oh. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down the icing. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good! Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. I thought you technically did. Serious? Well, maybe! But not for you. Not for, you, dummy. What the fuck? I forgot that I hate the tsundere trope. It's so overused and kind of boring. Alright, jeez. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teacher gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoyed tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow and smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? Afraid of this question. Something tells me that I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel at home, right? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club as fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be the board member of any club, of any of the major clubs. Weren't you leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a good leader. Yuri nods in agreement. I think I lost Sayori's voice already. Oh no! Then I'm surprised that there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You know, you have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we will all really grow this club after we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it! Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new club member. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So Dawn, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past years, I don't really have a good answer. Manga? I mutter quietly, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something but keeps quiet. Not my manga collection being right behind me. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious the way her eyes lit up that she finds comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep philosophical elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped at something I could relate at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well have been having conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I think she's turning British. No! I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror! Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? But what? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud! And give that back! Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are! What the fuck is this? Sayori sidles behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometimes? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. I'm not very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe you could share your poem. Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example to help Natsuki feel more comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sat in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. What? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of your own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yay, let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of our club. Isn't that right, Dawn? Monika's smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now we're back to the original topic of me joining the club. I bluntly come forth with what I've been in my mind. I never said I wanted to join the club! Sorry, may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made a decision. I still have other clothes to look at. I lose my train of thought. The picking eyes of all of the girls. But I'm sorry. I thought. Dawn, you all. I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the club. I'll join the literature club. One by one, they all like, yes, I'm so happy. Zoe wraps her arms around me and jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me for me once more. Dawn, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel anxious. I already feel anxiety welling up inside of me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Dawn, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori never walk home anymore because she stays at the school at the club. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the classroom and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Let's write a poem. Oh! Pick words to you think you're. Ooh, I gotta pick words that Natsuki would like. Candy. Yeah! Happiness? Oh. Sparkles. No! Calm? No. Kawaii. Yes! No! Sweet. How dare you? Giggle. I'm sorry, Yuri. Depressed. Oh my god! Shiny. Charm. What are these words? Wrath! Ooh. Papa? Papa? What? Oh! Oh. Let's move past that hope. Oh. I don't like this anymore! Fluffy. Okay. I don't like this anymore. There's too much foreshadowing. Dream. Ooh. Melancholy. Twirl. Clouds. Woo! Hopefully I got Natsuki. I think I might have gotten Sayori. I got a lot of words. Glad to see you didn't run away from us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promises, Dawn. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the classroom. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops down on her seat. Ow. Don't worry, guys. Don will give it his best as long as he's having fun. I forgot the main character is a guy. Ow. He helps me with, they help me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sorry, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two really are good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. You better stay jealous, because I'm not going for you, you child. How come? How come? You and Dawn can become good friends too? Sayori? As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh. Yuri brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. Oh, what do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Do I have options? Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. She reaches in the bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked up a book I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? I'm sorry, my girlfriend just called me gay. In a text. That's the point. Oh my god. Okay. She even picked out a book that she likes, that she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading that much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone is settled down, I expect Monica to kick it down, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sarah and Monica are having a cheery chat in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she's waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki's rummaging around the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down into the darkest corner, into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related? By myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book that Yuri gave me, but I feel a little too tired to read. I'd probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori and Monica's conversation. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. The festivals are a chance to show everyone that what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of a literature club doesn't sound too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place since it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayori is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberately like this. Huh, that's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could. Cupcakes! Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it? Cupcakes speak to my creative mind, to my creative tummy. What the fuck does that mean? Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. Find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all. Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see that. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Oh my god! I opened my eyes to see Sayori's face filling my vision. Okay, I think we're actually gonna leave it here. So I'm gonna go ahead and save. Ooh, okay. So we're going to end this first episode here, and we will come back probably tomorrow with another episode of this series. And if you enjoyed, then you can go check out my other videos, which will be on screen in a few minutes, probably like a few seconds. And then there are some in the iCard. You can subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. You can like the video, I'd really appreciate it. And you can go check out my other things like my comic and my book and my other YouTube channels. Again, thank you all, I'd really appreciate it. Anyway, I love you all, and I will see you tomorrow.